Merry Christmas, guys. Scarfy Spurs here, back with another video. In today's video, we'll be previewing tomorrow's game against Crystal Palace. Let's crack straight into it, and I hope you're all well, and I hope you are having a wonderful Christmas. Let's crack into today's video, as I said, and start with the team news. It's as you were in terms of team news, with no fresh concerns for Antonio Conte ahead of our Boxing Day clash against Crystal Palace. The team news. The news was positive on Christian Romero's recovery from a hamstring injury earlier in the week, but obviously he's still sidelined alongside Ryan Sessegnon, who picked up a muscle problem in Sunday's entertaining 2-2 draw at home against Liverpool. There were no injuries after West Ham, Antonio told us, ahead of training on Christmas Eve, so yesterday. Romero and Sessegnon are still injured, and until now, no bad news. We are preparing for the game against Crystal Palace. It will be a difficult game, and don't forget, away we lost 3-0, and we know we really face a good team. We must be ready to play well and try and get 3 points. Asked in his press conference if there's any new cases of COVID-19, Antonio responded, "No, we don't have any new cases of COVID. All the players are back into training." So that is good news. That is the team news. So basically, it's as you were from the last game, with Sessegnon still sidelined after picking up that, muscle problem. I think it was against Liverpool, and Romero, although it's positive news, he's obviously still out. So we still stick with that, but no new COVID cases. That's good. My predicted lineup using your favourite tactics board. So before I tell you my predicted lineup, is formation 3-4-2-1, not the 3-5-2. But I have rested a couple of key players, and I'll explain why doing it. Gone with Hugo Lloris in goal. He's been so good recently and saved us in the cup against West Ham and against Liverpool. Gone with Davinson Sanchez, who I thought also had a good game against Liverpool. Eric Dyer made the mistake against West Ham. Ben Davies had a good game against West Ham in the cup when we won. Left back, I've gone with Sergio Reguilon, who I believe I would like to start in the Premier League for quite a while, because he got that muscle fatigue. I've gone with Dele Alli over Oliver Skipp in midfield to give. I know Oliver Skipp's obviously been out because of COVID, but to give him a rest in this busy Christmas period. And plus, Dele's really been knocking on the door with his performance against Liverpool. So Dele. I've gone with Harry Winks over Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, because I want Højbjerg to play against Southampton before we get into the new year. So I want Højbjerg to play against his former club. Right back, I play Matt Doherty. He had one of his better games in the Spurs shirt for West Ham. As I said in the post-match reaction in the West Ham game, there's still room for improvement for him. But he's just got the edge over Emerson at the moment, I think. Going into attack, Heung-min Son, Lucas Moura got that goal against West Ham, and centre forward Harry Kane looking to add to his goal tally for the season after scoring in the last game in the Premier League against Liverpool. So that is my predicted lineup with your favourite tactics board. So that's good. Now, predicted score. I'm going to tell you my predicted score and explain something after. So, my predicted score is 3-1 to Spurs. It's on the screen, as you can see now. 3-1 to Spurs, a comfortable win. To keep up this good run under Antonio Conte, because the club's in a good place and he's turned the club around within 7 weeks. So, if you want to predict your predicted score, predict it in this video below, and you have to submit it before the ball kicks off at 3 p.m. Tomorrow. So submit it in the comments below, in this video below, if you want a chance for a shout out in my next video. I've got one person, Ricky Dodd, who's already guessed it correctly. Can you be the second person ever on Scarfy Spurs to predict the predicted scoreline correctly? Thank you. You don't have to play. Obviously, it's optional. So there you go. Now going into travel information. So I always give you the travel information. Just to, some things are similar and some things are new due to road closures and stuff like that. Because remember, it's Boxing Day, so there might be a bit more. Travel update against Crystal Palace. Fans attending our home Premier League fixture against Crystal Palace on Boxing Day are asked to take note of the following travel information. Following the government's implementation of its COVID-19 Autumn and Winter Plan B, new protocols are in place for match attending fans. Supporters are strongly encouraged to familiarise themselves with these new protocols and plan their journey to arrive and enter the stadium early. We recommend supporters familiarise themselves with the latest government guidance on staying safe while using public transport, including face coverings and social distancing where possible, which can be found on the government website. Supporters are advised to check for cancellations to services before departing for the stadium. Planning your journey. Due to scheduled travel disruption, TfL recommends supporters use their dedicated Boxing Day travel information and TfL journey planner to plan their journeys in advance. Important now. Reduced rail and London Underground services. Further to our previous travel advice for this fixture, and similar to previous Boxing Day fixtures, no London Overground services will be running through White Hart Lane, and there will be no services calling out Northumberland Park. Approximately 2 Stansted Express services per hour will serve Tottenham Hale, obviously because this is Boxing Day. Liverpool Street station will be closed, and the majority of central London mainline stations will have minimal services, as I said, because it's Boxing Day. Reduced bank holiday services will be operating on London Underground, including the Victoria Line to Seven Sisters and Tottenham House stations at the Piccadilly Line to Wood Green. So just to pause there and just cover, so there's not many trains at all travelling because it's Boxing Day. So if you're distance away, obviously drive in. If you're near, you can cycle or walk. There will be no lift service at Tottenham Hale London Underground station. I've reminded you this before recently. Supporters requiring lift access are advised to leave the Victoria Line at Finchley Park and take either the W3 bus from the Wells Terrace bus station or the higher frequency 259 service from Seven Sisters Road. Supporters intending to use the rail and London Underground network are strongly advised to plan their journey in advance due to any cancellations. TfL buses. TfL buses will be running as normal prior to the match. The W3 will follow its normal route, but the 149, 259, 279 and 349 services will be diverted away from the high road at least 2 hours before the game. Supporters are advised to check for delays due to roadworks before travelling. Post-match, the TfL bus services will return to normal operation as soon as possible after the local road closures are lifted on the high road. More information on road closures can be found below on Spurs official app. Cycling. For supporters wishing to cycle to the stadium, bike stands are available at Tottenham Community Sports Centre and St Francis de Sales School, which are both located on the high road. Dedicated bicycle parking is also available on street around the stadium. Although our bad policy still applies, stewards will be briefed regarding cyclists need to carry helmets, puncture kits and removable seats into the stadium. Shuttle buses. The club is operating its shuttle bus services from Wood Green Station Piccadilly Line to the stadium for the match. The Alexandra Palace shuttle bus service will not be in operation due to trains not serving that station. Road closures. Please note, our major event day road closures measures will be in place as usual. So that is travel news. If you're travelling, very quick summary of what happened there. There's not much trains at all operating because it's Boxing Day. So if you go from a distance, car will be the most convenient, and if you're near, cycling or walking. So there'll be lots of people driving to get there early to park mainly. So that is the travel information for you guys. Now we're going to do when it is on. So as you know, it's Sunday, Boxing Day, so the December the 26th. It's a 3 p.m. kickoff and it's live on BT Sport. It's just been changed that BT Sport are going to broadcast it. They don't usually broadcast at 3 o'clock games, but they are going to broadcast a special Boxing Day game for you. As I said, thank you for watching this video. I do hope you enjoyed, and I do hope you covered everything to preview the game. One quick thing before we go. Palace have got 2 COVID cases in their camp at the moment, so it's not 100% this game will go ahead, but I really do hope it'll go ahead. It's another game we can win because we're on a good run. And how to beat Crystal Palace is if Zaha hasn't got COVID. Obviously, you got to keep an eye on Zaha. If you frustrate Zaha, then you frustrate Crystal Palace and you win. Patrick Vieira comes to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Hopefully, he gets a horrible. Hopefully, we boo him because obviously Arsenal legend. So the way to, as I said, to beat Palace is to frustrate Zaha out the game. control possession and do what we've done recently on the counter attack and so many chances, and just be a bit more clinical because we're playing really well recently. I want to keep up this good run under Antonio Conte. As I said, thank you for watching this video. I do hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button if you're new, and have a great rest of the day and have a great Christmas break. For everyone, Merry Christmas. Thank you guys, and as always, come on you Spurs.